Hello everyone, welcome back to yet another video of group discussion ideas. So I think this is the most awaited and the most requested video on this channel. So in this video we will be presenting you the budget 2023 and 2024. As we all know that on February 1st, 2023, the Indian government released its budget for the fiscal year 2023-2024. This year's budget is particularly significant as it marks the first budget of the Amrit Kaal vision, which aims to transform India into a developed nation by 2047, its 100th year of independence. Therefore, this budget is seen as a roadmap for India's development over the next 25 years. The budget focuses on the three key pillars of the vision for Amrit Kaal, which are opportunities for citizens with a focus on youth, growth in job creation, and a strong and stable macroeconomic environment. Now let us see what are the highlights. The Indian economy is expected to grow at a rate of 7% in the fiscal year 2022 and 2023, according to the latest estimates. However, the growth rate is expected to moderate slightly in the following fiscal year, with the economic survey estimating it to be between 6% to 6.8% for 2023 and 2024. The budget 2023-2024 has been formulated with an estimated total expenditure of rupees 4 crore 50 lakh 3097, a significant increase from the revised estimates of rupees 4 crore 18 lakh 7232 for 2022 and 2023. Despite the increased expenditure, the fiscal deficit is projected to be 5.9% of GDP for 2023 and 2024, which is less than 6.4% in 2022 and 2023. This indicates that the government's commitment to maintaining fiscal prudence while prioritizing growth and development. Now, one by one, let us see the budget for different sectors of the economy. First of all, let us see the agriculture sector. The first point is building digital public infrastructure. The budget proposes to build an accessible, inclusive, and informative solution for farmers through the development of digital public infrastructure. Then, Atmanirbhar Horticulture Clean Plant Program. The budget has an allocation of rupees 2200 crore to boost the availability of disease-free quality planting materials for high-value horticulture crops. Then, Global Hub for Millets. The Indian Institute of Millet Research, Hyderabad, will be supported as the center of excellence for this initiative, which aims to promote millets as a healthy and sustainable food option. Then, agriculture credit. The budget proposes a credit of 20 lakh crore for the animal husbandry, dairy and fishing sectors. Then, setting up a widely available storage capacity. The budget proposes to enhance farmers' remuneration by enabling the sale of crops at the appropriate time through setting up of widely available storage capacity. Next comes setting up of an agriculture accelerator fund. The budget proposes the setting up of an agriculture accelerator fund for encouraging innovative startups in rural areas. Now let us talk about the health sector. First point is establishment of new nursing colleges. The government has proposed to establish 157 new nursing colleges. Then, launch of a new research program. The government will launch a new program to promote research in the pharmaceutical sector. Then, encouragement of joint public and private medical research. The government will encourage joint public and private medical research through Select Indian Council of Medical Research ICMR labs. Next one is the government has launched a mission to eliminate sickle cell anemia by 2047. Now let us talk about the education sector. First point is revamp teacher training. The government has proposed to revamp teacher training through the District Institute of Education and Training. Then, establishment of National Digital Library. The government will set up National Digital Library for children and adolescents. Then, encouragement of physical libraries. The state governments will be encouraged to set up physical libraries at panchayat and ward levels. And next one is recruitment of teachers and support staff. The central government plans to recruit 38,800 teachers and support staff for the 740 Eklavya model residential schools in the next 3 years. The initiative will ensure that the 3.5 lakh tribal students receive quality education and have access to better facilities. Now let's talk about the green growth. Green hydrogen mission. Indian government launched the green hydrogen mission to transition to a low carbon economy. Then the annual production target for green hydrogen. The target is to produce 5 MMT of green hydrogen annually by 2030 using renewable energy sources like wind and solar. Next comes battery energy storage system. Viability gap funding will support the development of 4,000 megawatt hour of battery energy storage system to store and distribute green hydrogen. Next comes renewable energy evacuation. An interstate transmission system will be set up to evacuate and integrate 13 gigawatt of renewable energy from Ladakh to other parts of the country. Now let us talk about the different initiatives and programs launched under green growth. First one is Amrit Dharohar. The Amrit Dharohar initiative will promote the conservation of wetlands for optimal use over the next 3 years. Then comes Green Credit Program. The Environment Protection Act will notify the Green Credit Program to incentivize environmentally sustainable action by companies, individuals and local bodies. Then comes PM Param. The PM Param initiative will incentivize states and union territories to promote sustainable agriculture using alternative fertilizers and the balanced use of chemical fertilizers. Then comes Govardhan scheme. 500 new waste to wealth plant will be set up under the Govardhan scheme to promote the circular economy of reuse and recycling, including CBG plants, urban plants and community-based plants. Then comes Bharatiya Prakritik Kheti Bio Input Resource Centers. 10,000 Bio Input Resource Centers will be set up to create a national level distributed micro-fertilizer and pesticide manufacturing network to facilitate natural farming among 1 crore farmers. And the last one is Mishti, the Mangrove Initiative for Shoreline Habitats and Tangible Incomes. Initiative will carry out mangrove plantation to conserve the coastal ecosystem and promote sustainable livelihoods for local communities. Now let us talk about the financial sector. First one is credit guarantee for MSMEs. Additional collateral free guaranteed credit of rupees 2 lakh crore for MSMEs. Then National Financial Information Registry, a central repository of financial information for the efficient flow of credit. The next one is Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav Mahila Samman Bachat Patra. A new small saving scheme, Mahila Samman Saving Certificate, will be available for a 2-year period up to March 2025. This scheme will offer a deposit facility of up to rupees 2 lakh in the name of women or girls for a tenure of 2 years at a fixed interest rate of 7.5% with a partial withdrawal option. Then comes Senior Citizen Benefit. Enhancement of maximum deposit limits for Senior Citizen Savings Scheme and Monthly Income Account Scheme. Then comes Fiscal Management. 50-year interest-free loans to states for capital expenditure and fiscal deficit allowed at 3.5% of gross state domestic product with 0.5% tied to power sector reforms. Now let us talk about the youth development. Skill India International Centers. The government plans to set up 30 Skill India International Centers across different states to skill the youth for international opportunities. The next one is Unified Skill India Digital Platform. The government aims to enable demand-based formal skilling through a Unified Skill India Digital Platform. This platform will link employers, including MSMEs, and facilitate access to entrepreneurship schemes. Then comes National Apprenticeship Promotion Scheme. To provide stipend support to 40 lakh youth in 3 years, the government will roll out direct benefit transfer under a pan-India National Apprenticeship Promotion Scheme. Then comes boosting tourism. The government plans to select at least 50 destinations through challenge mode and develop them as a complete package for domestic and foreign tourists. Sector-specific skilling and entrepreneurship development will be dovetailed to achieve the objective of the Dekho Apna Desh initiative. Tourism infrastructure and amenities will also be facilitated in border villages under the Vibrant Villages program. Then comes Unity Mall. The government plans to set up a Unity Mall in the state capital or the most prominent tourism center or the financial capital. This mall will promote and sell local products such as one district, one product, then geographical indication products and other handicraft products. Now let us talk about the budget for infrastructure and development. First one is 5G services. 100 labs for developing applications using 5G services will be set up in engineering institutions. Next one is lab grown diamonds. It is a technology and innovation driven emerging sector with high employment potential. Grant for research and development will be provided to one IIT. The third point is increase capital investment outlay to rupees 10 lakh crore, which is 3.3% of GDP, will drive growth and create jobs. And finally, establishing an infrastructure finance secretariat to enhance opportunities for private investment in infrastructure. Now let us discuss about what is written in budget for direct tax. First one is no income tax up to rupees 7 lakh. In the new tax regime, individuals with an income of up to rupees 7 lakh will not have to pay any income tax, which is very positive news. Then changes in tax structure. The tax structure in the new personal tax regime has been changed by reducing the number of slabs to 5 and increasing the tax exemption limit up to rupees 3 lakh. The third point is reduction in surcharge rate. The highest surcharge rate on income above rupees 5 crore will be reduced from 37% to 25% under the new regime. Next comes enhanced limits of pre-assumptive taxation. Micro enterprises can avail of pre-assumptive taxation up to rupees 3 crore and professionals with a cash payment of less than 5% can avail of it up to 75 lakh. The next one is concessional tax rate to new cooperative. New cooperatives that commence manufacturing by 31st March 2024 can benefit from a concessional tax rate of 15%. Then there is higher limit for cash deposits and loans by primary agriculture cooperative societies and primary cooperative agriculture and rural development banks. They can deposit and lend up to rupees 2 lakhs per member in cash. Then the TDS limit on cash withdrawals is increased to rupees 3 crores for cooperative societies. Next one is the date of incorporation for income tax benefit to startups will be extended to 31st March of 2024. Then the time limit for carry forward of losses on a change of shareholding of startups is increased from 7 years of incorporation to 10 years. The next one is exemption of income of authorities, board and commission. Income of authorities, board and commission set up by the states and union will be exempted from income tax in certain sectors. Then comes the period of tax benefit to funds relocating to IFSC GIFT City will be extended till 31st March 2025. Now let us talk about what is written in budget for GST. Composite taxpayers which are allowed to do intra-state supply were restricted to not partnering with e-commerce operators to supply goods and services. But now, the amendment of Section 10 of GST law, the word goods is being removed. Now, the composite taxpayers will be allowed to partner with e-commerce operators to supply goods. This will go into effect on 1st of October 2023. Next, the government has reduced the compounding of offences under GST from the present range of 50% to 150% of tax amount to the range of 25% to 100%. This is expected to provide relief to small taxpayers who face challenges in complying with the complex GST laws. Then, the government has raised the minimum threshold of tax amount for launching prosecution under GST from 1 crore rupees to 2 crore rupees. This move is expected to reduce litigation and provide relief to small taxpayers. Now, Section 37, 39, 44 and 52 of the CGST Act 2017 are amended to restrict the filing of returns to a maximum period of 3 years from the due date. This is expected to simplify the GST compliance process and reduce the compliance burden on taxpayers. The Custom Act of 1962 is amended to specify a time limit of 9 months from the date of filing the application for passing the final order by the Settlement Commission. This is expected to reduce the time taken for the resolution of disputes related to customs. And finally, the government has reduced the number of basic custom duty rates on goods other than textile and agriculture from 21 to 13. This is expected to simplify the custom duty structure and reduce the compliance burden on taxpayers. Overall, the Indian Budget 2023 aims for inclusive growth, job creation, and macroeconomic stability towards becoming a developed nation by 2047. It proposes measures for rural startups and environmental sustainability. Its significance is evident as it surpasses the economies of many countries, driving India's economic policy and global implications. And finally, our budget video is over here. Though the video was lengthy, but I think it was helpful for all of you. And thanks for watching. Comment below what are your opinion on this budget, and don't forget to subscribe this channel for more hot topics like this.